Hi there, fellow travelers.
Hello.
It's Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and
Tour.
Tour. So in this fourth episode about Jewel Paradise Cove all-inclusive adult-only resort in Jamaica, we are going to show you a little bit about what there is to do.
In case you haven't seen the other 3 videos, we didn't have a GoPro at the time, so we did use a cell phone. So we're doing this a little bit differently than some of the other videos. It's going to be kind of like we're sitting here talking to you, sharing the trip with you here in our living room.
For this episode, we decided to group entertainment and activities together. And we're going to start with the Glassbottom Boat.
That was so much fun.
It absolutely was, yeah.
We really enjoyed it, and you can't really hear the guide in this, I know, and we couldn't even really hear him on our film.
No.
But he was very good, and he was very good at explaining what we were seeing. Yeah. Now, it's very important, if you want to go on the Glassbottom Boat, that you book it the day before.
Yes, you book it the day before.
At least the day before, yeah.
And what's also important to note is that you're supposed to name every single person that will be going with you.
Yeah.
Because if they only see your name on there,
they count one.
They will only count one.
Not your.
That's right. So make sure that all of your names are listed.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Well, there is this little building right off of the main beach, right as you basically enter the main beach on the main entrance to there. Go to this little building. It's the very same building where you can just go on a hydro bike or a paddle board. You can get those over there as well. They rent those too. And that is where you sign up.
And you get your towels there as well.
Yes. So let us show you a little bit of what all we saw. So what they do when you get on the Glassbottom Boat is they take you from the resort a good ways out away from the coast where the resort is located and all the way to, I would say, a different coast almost.
Well, you know what? What was nice too is we got to go past some of the other resorts.
Yeah, so basically they take you a good distance out across the water,
yeah.
And you end up basically on the other side. How long did the whole excursion take? Like half an hour?
Maybe a little longer.
Maybe longer, an hour, you think?
Maybe longer, yeah. And I mean, we got to learn about fire coral, which I didn't know about.
Yeah, apparently you can get burnt in the water.
By coral.
By coral, yeah. So basically, how this is possible is that this coral is highly acidic, and it is so acidic that it is to the point it's corrosive.
It'll burn you.
So yeah, if it touches your skin, you will get, what did he say, 2nd-degree burns?
It was pretty serious. It was serious.
Yeah.
So we learned a lot, and we had a good time, and it was a lot of fun out on the water. And it's nice that it was included. We didn't pay extra for that. That is included in the resort.
No, truly all you had to do was simply sign up for this wonderful excursion. So we definitely recommend doing this. The next thing we're going to point out to you is one of my favorite performances that was there that you could see in the buffet area. Because in the buffet area, inside that building, there is a podium where performances would take place in the evenings, typically. Yeah, later in the evening. Yeah, a stage. And, well, one of those performances really caught my eye, and that was the steel drum band.
He really loved them.
I fell in love with these guys. All they really used was just steel drums, their own energy, and these guys were having such a great time that it was truly wonderful to see and hear them perform. And of course I took some footage. We would like to share that with you.
Yes.
So take about half a minute to watch, listen and enjoy.
entertainment every single night, which was just wonderful. I mean, for such a small resort, to put on such, to bring in such entertainers and put on such shows was just wonderful.
Absolutely. So it wasn't like you had the steel drum band performing every night.
No. There were different singers. There were some like acrobat kind of shows too.
There were, yes.
Yeah, really incredible stuff that you kind of went, you know?
Yes, indeed. So, speaking about good stuff, there was, of course, the beach party with dinner.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
So, I mentioned in the previous episode, I think, about how there was also dinner under the stars on the beach. Well, I should distinguish between dinner under the stars and dinner on the beach. This is about the dinner on the beach.
Yeah, there's two different events.
Right. The dinner on the beach is basically a buffet they set up on the beach. Here, we got a nice picture of what that looks like. They have tables and chairs everywhere set up, and they have a stage set up. And on that stage, there is performances going on. So while you're eating and drinking...
A little after dinner, I think it was.
Oh, maybe a little bit after dinner? Yeah. Oh, all right. So you would be able to, after dinner, enjoy a nice show. And again, it wasn't the same performers all the time.
No.
There was a whole program basically set up. And one of the performers that we witnessed was the fire performer. And I took a little footage of this wonderful artist.
Yes.
So she came actually very, very close to us guests.
What I was surprised was she had actually at some point, Neil didn't get it, but she was like right here to me with the fire. And I'm like sitting really, really, really still.
It was nice and warm.
It was warm. But it was amazing, and she was incredible.
Yes, absolutely. Clearly knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
And although it looked quite dangerous at times, I never felt unsafe with the way she did her show. So do not skip this show if you see it on your program. Definitely go there.
You'll enjoy yourself.
Yeah, we recommend it for sure.
I do recommend that you spray yourself with some bug spray though.
Great advice indeed. Yes. Yeah. Because if you don't, you are going to be
regret it.
You're going to be actually the meal instead of
you will be
eating the meal. Now around the resort you will find several activities to do. So if you have watched our video about the grounds of the resort, you may have noticed the hammocks alongside the paths, the walkways that you can walk through to make your way through the resort. There are fitness places where you can do a little bit of a workout. It's not really fitness place. I don't know how to put it.
They're like fitness stations.
Yeah, they're like stations where you can do certain exercises. Mm-hmm. And there's a little sign there that explains to you what exercises you're supposed to be doing there. And we also found a large chessboard.
Yes.
And I thought it would be a nice and fun thing to do for me to dress up all in black and for Kimberly to dress up all in white. Remove the kings and queens off the chessboard and have a picture taken. And we did find a very nice Englishman who was willing to take this picture for us. And here's the result. So yeah, we really like being... we really like this picture.
Yeah, we love this picture. In fact, it is actually our picture that is for us up on Instagram.
Another nice thing at the resort is that there is a whole there's a promenade. And it's like a wooden walkway. It reminds you a little bit of a pier, but it takes you all the way past the beaches, past the sea. If you just feel like going for a nice little walk at some point, it is really a wonderful thing to do. Here too, we thought that with the sunset and everything, it was nice to take a picture. Well, we did get our picture, but let's just say it didn't exactly go as planned.
It's really fun though.
Right as our picture was taken by some other nice folks that we found that were willing to take this picture for us, a very large wave decided to smash the rocks
and find us.
And
we were just drenched.
We were drenched.
Thank goodness we did the picture at the chessboard before this.
Yeah, so as you can see, we're still all in black and white and
soaked.
And soaked. There were also some other smaller activities. So there was like a little area where you could shoot pool, where you could play some ping pong. I think they had a little TV there.
Yeah.
A TV. There was a little shop where you could buy some souvenirs if you felt like it. And they would organize things like a wine station where you could taste some wine. So
and buy it if you would like.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't buy anything. We thought the price was a bit on the high side.
For what it was, yeah, I do.
Exactly. But other than that, I mean, it was truly...
but it is a resort.
Yeah, it is a resort. But it's a very nice experience. And I never felt bored.
Never once.
No. There's always something to do. So if you think an all-inclusive resort is boring and that there's nothing to do but to lay on the beach all day long, you're wrong. And at least in case of this resort.
They did trivia and stuff too.
Yeah, there were trivia shows sometimes.
And I
dancing, I think.
And I won a trivia game. And I got a prize.
There you go.
A little coaster set.
Yep.
And you know what? It's nice. It's a handmade, nice little item that I won. I was very happy with it.
Speaking of which, there were a few stands as well on a daily basis that would sell all kinds of homemade art.
Yes. Yeah,
so,
very nice.
But the vendors were never aggressive.
Yeah.
They would if they would notice you watching, then they might approach you. But unless that was the case,
unless you went over to that area, they never bothered you.
They left you alone. Yeah. As you can see, there was absolutely no reason to ever get bored at this wonderful resort. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please do, if you have not done so yet,
subscribe.
Thank you very much for watching. Like we have said before, there is going to be another episode about this resort. It's going to be one more, and it is going to be about the snorkeling at this resort. So not just outside of resort, it's literally about the snorkeling at the resort that it will be about. Until next time, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour.